Why are you preaching to every younger generation to make movies with your iPhone, and then you proceed to making an 80 to 100 million dollar budget Netflix movie that wasn't shot on an iPhone? Why are you telling us to do that, man?
So first, I just want to start by saying that I totally empathize with what Juan is saying. Like, you definitely have older filmmakers, older creators coming from a position of privilege who like own more expensive camera bodies or can like afford more expensive cameras, saying you should just go out and film your movie on an iPhone. And he's right. Like, why don't they? Well, some of them do. Famously, Steven Soderbergh has shot several features on an iPhone, and this isn't a great example, but 28 years later was shot principally on an iPhone. I know they used really expensive lenses, but there are limitations, and you can definitely tell that some shots were shot on an iPhone. There are just moments that kind of suffer from the limitations of the iPhone. But what I want to do really quick is I want to give some context to that answer of like go out and shoot it on your iPhone. And really what I think a lot of creators are trying to say is don't let the camera be your barrier to entry to make your movie. I was in college during the DSLR revolution. I remember reading just article after article about how the finale of House season 6 or whatever was shot entirely on the Canon 5D Mark II, blah, 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 whatever. My first professional camera, if you will, was the Canon T3i. And, for a long time, the industry was just film. And the digital revolution really made it so that anybody could go out and shoot their movie. And before that, it was just so cost prohibitive to shoot a movie on film. And even I remember back in college, we were learning the technique on these DSLRs, but some people were still like, it's not the same. We need to be shooting on film, blah, blah, blah. When what we were really focusing on was learning the techniques, learning the exposure triangle, and those kind of things. And I know Juan knows that. I know other creators know that, but really what they mean when they say shoot it on your iPhone is don't let it be your barrier to entry. I think the advice of shoot it on your iPhone is coming from an earnest and empathetic place. Or I just think the answer of go shoot on your iPhone is a little more nuanced than some young creators give it credit for or they want to hear. Like I would love to go out and shoot on an Ari LF, right, Mini, but if I my next short and my next if I ever get to the feature, I'll get to the feature. I'll get to the feature. If I ever get to the feature, we'll be shot on the C70. You don't want to go into debt before you're making money, is I think really what the message needs to be. Start before you're ready. Just start is what this really comes down to, right? Don't wait for the permission of having an Ari Alexa. The iPhone in your pocket is all the permission that you need to go make your movie. And I think that's really what older people in the industry are trying to say and just not articulating it well.